Once upon a time, there lived a shoemaker and his wife. The shoemaker made a living by making new shoes in his workshop in their home, and sometimes he repaired old shoes. The shoemaker bought new leather to make new shoes from the money he earned. One day, he bought new leather from the money he had made.
I want to buy a piece of leather.
Just one?
That's one. I want to make best shoes from this leather.
Yes, that's right. Do your best. I hope your shoes sell well and you buy leather from me too.
I hope it.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
He arrived home. The piece of the leather he had bought was only enough to make one pair of shoes. He sat as he did every day for many years, and he carefully cut the leather. By the time it was sunset, he had finished cutting. It was night time. He set shoes down on the table,
I will stop for today.
left the room, closing the door, and went into his bedroom. The next day, he got ready early in the morning, and like every other morning, he finished the breakfast his wife prepared for him.
Dear, today is the last day in the workshop.
Don't worry, darling, we will come out of it soon. Don't even lose hope.
The shoemaker knew that her encouragement was of no use. He smiled at her and left work. When he opened his workshop, he found something unbelievable. The piece of leather he had left on the table from night before had turned into very pretty shoes. The shoes were pretty that the shoemaker quickly put them in front of the workshop and waited for customer. Soon after, a rather wealthy-looking customer saw the shoes and came in.
Morning, sir. I would like to buy the pair of shoes in Farnham. Doesn't matter what it costs, there is the best shoes I have ever seen.
Thank you for your compliment.
And I will be back again and again in the store.
I'll be waiting for your arrival.
Thank you.
Yes.
The shoemaker with great happiness saw the pair of shoes, and he didn't ask for any more than what it was worth. With the money he earned, he bought more leather.
I want to buy more leather than before.
What did I say? You will come back to buy more letters. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For the rest of the day, he sat in his workshop, cutting the new leather to make more shoes. As day ended, he left for home, leaving the unfinished shoes behind. At dinner time, he told his wife about the incident.
I told you, don't lose hope. You are a hardworking man. Sooner or later, we will get what we deserve.
The next morning, when he returned to the shop, to his astonishment, he found several pairs of beautiful shoes kept on the table where he had left pieces of leather.
This is miracle. I think someone trying to help me.
So beautiful, you want to eat it.
Yeah, of course.
How can you make such beautiful? You have done so much.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you fix my shoes?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I had a hard time finding a shoemaker who would just repair shoes.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
I want to take the shoes that we repaired yesterday.
Yes, this one.
Amazing. The shoes are like new again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Soon, he became known for making the most beautiful shoes in his village. The life of shoemaker and his wife changed for the better.
See, our life has changed.
Yes, my dear. You have always with me, and here we are.
We must find who is helping us so we can do something to thank them.
But they will leave before morning.
Tomorrow we can hide in the workshop to see them.
Brilliant.
The next day, as usual, the shoemaker cut the leather in the daytime. In the evening, his wife came as planned.
Let's hide.
Let's go.
So they hid behind the window and waited. At midnight, the shoemaker and his wife heard voice humming a pretty little tune. They peered from the window and were amazed to see three cute elves wearing old clothes who suddenly appeared in workshop. The elves were humming and dancing, the happiest fellow the shoemaker had ever seen. After they had danced around, the elf sat down and began to make shoes.
Walk a pair of shoes needed by down. I cut the little snip, snap, snip.
And as down, may need to move faster than hummingbird. Tight stitches, strong seams.
And I shall sing to keep our spirit high. Tra-la-la. Magic in the soul, joy in the step.
Yeah. Done. They are perfect. Yay. What are you doing right now? Look, let's go.
They were elves. We must find a way to thank them.
Okay, sir, what we can do for them?
We can give them some clothes.
Brilliant idea.
Let's hide.
Let's go.
My God, what is that?
Little tonight. What is this?
Look, the coat is just my size. So nice.
Hey, they are so good.
So Mickey Mouse have given to us for gratitude.
He must happy with our world.
These are amazing calls. I feel like dancing.
La la la
La la la la la la la.
Oh dear, they like the gift.
Oh yes, it's time for celebration.
In the morning, the shoemaker cut the leather and left it on the table for the elf. The next day, when he opened the workshop, he found no shoes, so he told his wife.
There were no shoes.
That's okay. They have helped us enough.
Yes, I will make the best shoes.
Once again, he set to work, and he had known for all those years before the elf came, and just as the elf used to make.